as women are protesting against the killing of women and girls in Kenya. Police say 97 women have been killed in the last 3 months. Detectives have launched investigations into how a mutilated human body ended up dumped at the Langata cemetery.
Our mission was to unravel the true identity of Collins Jumaisi Halusha, the main suspect in two quarry killings where he is accused to have killed at least 42 women.
Homicide killings in Kenya have been on the rise, and recent events have left the nation grappling with shocking revelations. From the infamous Shakahola strategy to unexplained murders across the country, the cases hint a disturbing reality of the suspected trafficking of human body parts.
Autopsies on corpses found in mass graves linked to a religious cult in Kenya have revealed missing organs and raised suspicions of forced harvesting, according to investigators, with a fresh round of exhumation resuming on Tuesday. The discovery of mass grave last month near the Indian Ocean coastal town of Malindi has turned the deeply religious Christian majority country in what has been dubbed the Shakahola Forest Massacre. Police believe most of the bodies belong to the followers of self-styled Pastor Paul Nthenge Mackenzie, who was accused of ordering them to starve to death to meet Jesus.
The members of the cult, including your own family, they were starving the children.
Yes.
And then when the children didn't die quickly enough,
They suffocate them.
they suffocated.
They suffocate them, yes.
In Shakahola, a mass grave site linked to a cult shocked the nation. Among the many atrocities suspected to have occurred, organ harvesting has emerged as a chilling possibility. This case has brought the issue of illegal organ trade to the forefront, shocking the nation and international concern.
Details have now emerged on how the 3 Eastleigh family members met the gruesome deaths. Autopsies conducted today shows that the mother died after her throat was slit and hands cut, while her daughter was stabbed several times. On the other hand, the niece died due to suffocation.
Beyond Shakahola, other crimes have fueled similar speculations. The so-called Eastleigh killer murders and alarming rise of femicide across Kenya have left many speculating about connecting to black market to human organs. The heinous act paints a troubling picture of the exploitation and violence.
Now, Kenyans are livid because Embakasi West Member of Parliament, his name is Mark Mureithi Mwanje. Mark Mureithi Mwanje, this is the guy. Mark Mureithi Mwanje, Embakasi West Member of Parliament, has introduced a new bill in Parliament. The name of the bill is the Human Tissue and Organ Transplantation Bill of 2024.
In response to those challenges, the Human Tissue and Organ Transplantation Bill 2024 has been introduced by Embakasi MP Mark Mureithi Mwanje. The proposed litigation seeks to regulate organ and tissue transplant while addressing Kenya's growing organ shortage. But can it also tackle the illegal trade effectively?
What inspired you to propose this bill?
What happened is that actually for the last about a year and a half after being elected as MP, I've had quite a number of experiences with my constituents, some close family friends, where now you get to the reality of people suffering, having chronic diseases, and people going through. They need kidney transplant, they need liver, they need to travel all the way to India. I even have a friend who just recently passed away there, but his was cancer, and there was also the issue of whether his colon could be cut, and they do some grafting and all that.
Yeah.
So I looked at it and I felt, where is the law that governs all this? And thereafter, I got involved with some of the morgues that operate close to my constituency. Found out that there's a lot of harvesting that goes on.
The bill allows individuals to decide their organ can be harvested after death. If no decision is made, it permits close relatives such as spouses, parents, and the eldest child to provide consent. The aim is to save lives by increasing the availability of organ for medical needs.
On to our first feature of the evening, and kidney transplant is a treatment option for many patients who have long-term kidney failure, or what is commonly known as end-stage kidney failure.
Over 7,000 Kenyans are currently on dialysis across the country. Majority of them are stuck in hospitals twice a week for a 4-hour session per day.
Now, this has disrupted their productivity, and now doctors and medical experts are advocating for organ donation to save lives and time wasted, as dialysis treatment has made it difficult to achieve the health target.
Emily Chebet reports on the country's move from depending on living organ donation to cadaver organ harvesting, or what is commonly known as deceased organ.
However, critics worry the law could unintentionally guide illegal activities. They fear that it might create loopholes, allowing criminals to operate under the guise of legal procedures. Given Kenya's troubled history with organ trafficking, those concerns cannot be ignored.
We have enough manpower. Actually, the country has actually trained very many doctors, nurses, anesthetists, and people in this area of kidney transplants. But I think the problem that we are facing now is, where do we get the organs?
The bill includes strict measures to prevent exploitations, including penalties of 10 million shillings in fines or 10 years in prison for violators. It also mandates ethical practices, ensuring only authorized personnel can oversee the donation process.
At the moment, Kenya is dependent on living donor donations from immediate family members. Kenya's policy on donation, transfusion and transplant of medical products that is in the pipeline will go a long way in increasing access to organs for patients in need. Cadaver kidney transplant is a process where a kidney from someone who has recently died is removed with consent of the family or a prior consent from a deceased. This process happens when a patient has been assessed by doctors and pronounced brain dead, meaning the person can only live on life support.
As Kenya operates this controversial bill, the question remains: can it effectively address the nation's organ shortage while combating illegal trade? One thing is clear: strong enforcement and public accountability will be the key to its success. This is Joseph Trivinari, and you're watching HPE Films and TV.